You're listening to Lexington Steele Live with Lexington Steele and Gianna Michaels. Right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the house on this fine Monday night in sunny Southern California on the Lexington Steele Live show. Back in studio is my co-hostess with the ultimate mostess. She is Gianna Michaels, and you are not.
Happy Monday, everybody. This motherfucker over here with your tongue twisters and all that good stuff. How you feeling tonight?
Yo, I am nice with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm so glad to have in the house Miss Virgo Peridot.
Peridot, yeah.
Say it real fast, 3 times fast. Virgo Peridot.
Virgo Peridot.
See what I'm saying? I would have fucked that up. Tongue twister.
You did.
No, you know what I'm saying? I had to get it right.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like French. Are you like French?
No.
You know, like from like Louisiana?
No, I'm from Georgia.
Ah, there's the accent. I like accents.
Yes.
So what part of Georgia?
Atlanta. Just outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now you live in Florida.
I do.
In what part of Florida?
Daytona Beach. But don't tell nobody.
Shoot. Daytona Beach, they have the Bikers Week out there, right? Is it Black Bikers Week?
No.
Which Bikers Week is in Daytona? Other than the Daytona 500, of course.
A bunch of old white people were there this year, though, on their Harleys. That's it. They were, like, in their 90s.
Yeah.
They probably went to the first bike week, though. Like that. That's why they came back.
What's the first bike week?
Like 30, 40 years ago. That's why
See, I'd like to see you. Do you ride? Do you ride motorcycles?
I rode when I was younger.
Do you have a boyfriend or a husband that rides motorcycles?
No.
When's the last time you've been on a motorcycle?
6 years ago?
I'd like to see you on the back of a motorcycle.
You got one?
No. I do. Actually, you know what? Yes, I do. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Where are you going with this?
I got. See what I'm saying? I got I don't know. I got one of those big ones.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ride yours?
Yes. I was on the back of it, popped up there like, Mom.
Okay.
Tell her about it, Gianna. Gianna knows what's up. Gianna's over there like she's an angel.
You know about his motorcycle?
Oh, if he's referring to his dick, yeah. I didn't know.
I think that's the only motorcycle he has.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, I can't front. I can't. I'd like to ride a motorcycle, and
Hold on. You say that, Virgo, have you not worked with Lex yet?
Nope, no. I have not.
Okay. Okay.
No, as a matter of fact, many people have spoken so highly of you and have asked me, have I shot you yet? And I'm always like, no, I haven't done yet. So I called Virgo like out of the middle of nowhere because we had been going back and forth about actually trying to schedule something. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like, as a matter of fact, would you like to come on the show? She was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought our guys would like to speak to Miss Peridot. And then the number of the reaches people, 818-570-5085. So we're happy to have Gianna back in the spot that we've been holding and keeping warm for the last year. What's been up, G?
Nothing much. Fucking traveling, keeping busy, working my ass off, and all that good stuff. Virgo, how long are you in town for?
Till the 26th.
Okay. And are you all booked up while you're going to be out here and everything, or do you have any days off?
No. Well, actually, the 25th is off.
Gotcha. Lex, what are you doing on the 25th?
He said he was busy.
Why? What's up?
No, I'm saying you were trying to put that together. I'm just saying.
Just say it.
Exactly. Right on.
No doubt. No, but I'm gonna be back up and running. In the beginning of April, I'm gonna take the rest of April off from production, so we will be, doing something in April. Hopefully.
Yay, I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Do you come out to Los Angeles often to work? Or
I do.
Okay. How about over in Atlanta? Do you, excuse me, that was a tongue twister. Are there many companies out there to work for, or Florida?
I go to in Miami, yeah.
Okay, got you. How long have you been in the industry?
I did hardcore porn last year. I started it last year.
Okay, so hardcore. So did you do like nude and everything like that
Yeah, because
prior?
I had 2 websites that was a lot of solo masturbation, girl stuff, and ass shaking.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how I got started, twerking my ass.
Hey, nothing
So
wrong
you
with that.
dance. You do dance.
I could twerk. I can't dance.
Do you dance
but I
at
can
like club?
twerk.
Like do you dance at a strip club?
No,
or, you
I've
know?
never danced at a strip club
Okay.
before. I need to though. Shake my
Well,
ass on a pole.
I was gonna say if you're making videos and
Yeah,
selling
I
those
need
like
to.
that, you definitely make some money doing that as well.
For sure, I need to look into that.
Hey.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to ask you about, I mean, there's been a shift or a tremendous amount of popularity towards white girls with big asses. Now, is this something that, your whole career in the business, have they, is every movie like a big booty movie, or does that
Yes.
bother you, or how
No.
you feel about it?
It doesn't bother me at all. They always focus around the ass. They do.
Yeah.
But
So it's an
cool.
asset.
It's an asset.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. It's an asset.
Yeah.
I happen to love my ass, so whatever they want to do is fine by me.
Well, no, and I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, believe me, I mean, my whole career has been based on, BBC, that
Yeah.
whole thing, interracial, and John, now, John, have you found that when you were performing, that most of your movies were focused on natural breast women? Is that, was
Yeah.
that,
Oh,
yeah.
I
But you
mean,
also did
they
big
focus
booty
on
stuff
that
too,
either.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but primarily it was natural breast
Yeah.
type of stuff, or breast fetish.
Yeah.
Now the thing about as performers in this business,
Yeah.
I would say that the three of us are lucky to have particularly demonstrative physical attributes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
whether it's your bottom, Gianna's breast, my BBC is the pervasive term. I don't know where are these BBC. I'm almost saying it like everybody's the assumption that everybody knows what that means, but one can assume if they don't know that they found out just now.
You've been schooled.
Yeah. But one of the things that's new though, even newer than the big booty white girl thing, is actually the pairing of white guys with big booty white girls, and white guys being paired with big booty girls in general of any distinction.
Really, I haven't shot with but one white guy.
That's for real. It looked like, from what I saw online, it looked like you may have shot with a few different dudes.
Not mainstream.
Okay.
It's mostly been BBCs,
Oh, yeah.
interracial.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, have all the interracials been indeed BBCs, or is there some mythology to it?
Say again?
Has every black guy you work with had a big dick, or is that just mythology?
No, they've had a big dick. It's quite nice, I must add. Yeah.
No complaints.
No complaints. No complaints at all.
Yo, people, 818-570-5085. That's 818-570-5085 to talk to us today. We are here until 8, from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time on your Pacific dial. So when you now you do anal or no?
Yes.
Okay. Was that something you started before porno, or that was something that would...
Before porno.
Yeah. How long before porno?
Like a year before porno.
And you've been doing porn for how long?
Last year. Last June? Yeah, last June, I think.
So you just... Okay, so you're doing...
Yeah.
So how did it change? How was it different?
How's it different?
How was it different? Like, if you did it off camera in your personal life, and now you start doing it on movies, was there a difference that was noticeable or no?
No, because I enjoy it. So I enjoy it on or off camera.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
At home, I'm like, that's enough. Did you come yet?
Well, like after one
You
stroke?
could come now.
No, but
until-
You can get 4 or 5.
exactly.
No, you know what the thing that always
good
gets to me?
ones.
Now, the difficulty and challenge is being as a male performer doing anal is you have to, when you have to warm the girl up, the girl has to warm up and get loose up a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. So you put yourself in maybe an inch or two, and then the girl's like, "Don't move," right? So you're sitting there, you're not moving,
You're not moving.
and you're wondering at a certain point, like, look,
Can
either
I-
you gotta have to move, or I'm gonna have to fucking put my hand on this motherfucker because like me sitting here, and then you start to soften up, right? And as soon as you start to soften up a little bit, the girl is like, oh, okay, that feels good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, that's better. That's better. And I'm sitting there like, yo, it's not supposed to stay like that. You know what I'm saying? And it would be to my benefit, yours, and the director's if it does not stay like that.
Exactly.
So, and I'm like, so sometimes I'm like, all right, and then we'll start shooting, and then I'll just wait, and then I'll see the girl like, oh my god, as you know, I metamorphosize into
The incredible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the scene is going bad, right? Or not, not bad, but if it's like, if the vibe is like kind of like bland or not that good, then when we do that, I won't tell her. And then I'll get a little soft. And so then once we start doing it, I'll get real hard inside of her. And then she'd be like, and I'd be like, hey, what'd you think was going to happen? I mean, like.
You're just going to stand there?
Yeah. Now it's cool. I'm like, yo, you know what? Why don't we wait till, I'm back at full strength and then we'll revisit whether you're ready to go, forward or not.
Don't sound like they was ready.
Well, how about you? Are you ready? Or what?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't say don't move.
Yeah.
I never said don't move.
Yeah.
They're like scared of it.
But okay. So you did a lot of the personal videos, twerking, what have you.
Right.
Okay. Is that something like what is, ladies, I'm asking both of you guys this, because Johnny, you dance as well. As a dancer, okay, right? What's next? I know twerking was something that people were doing in the clubs.
They get to go home and jerk off.
No. No, I mean from the standpoint that twerking as a dance move, right? Whether it's in a club or whether it's at home or what have you, right? It was happening in the strip clubs well before it became mainstream media. Is there something that you guys can say is coming around the corner that just has not went mainstream? What are girls like twerking on their, on
a
their head?
handstand, they already have been.
Yeah? So
No.
what's next? I mean, like, is there a move that we haven't seen yet?
I don't know.
You know what? There's probably a move that's already out there that somebody else is going to get hip to, and then it's going to turn into an overnight sensation type of thing that everybody's going to want to see. Then everybody's going to do that one. And then there's going to be another move that was already out there that somebody had already done also.
So it gets recycled.
Or exactly. Or maybe it's going to chill the fuck out and some sensual stuff will come back and that'll be a little bit more appealing, a little bit of a tease, something to that. It's all preference. It depends on who's into what and what's into who and what's going on and all that good stuff.
Would you say that is different regionally and what guys like when you dance here or there?
You know what? No.
So guys are the same.
They like to see shit move. You know what I mean? So, I mean, some of the older crowds or things to that effect, they like it a little slower or whatever.
More
like
striptease.
Correct.
Yeah.
But not to say they wouldn't be sitting there fucking trying to hold down their boner if some chick was twerking in their face.
Yeah, they would like that. They'd be like, yes, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it.
You guys will take a call?
Yeah.
Hello, caller. This is Lexington Live. Talk to us.
What's happening?
Hey, caller, you're live on the air.
Hey, first of all, I want to shout out to Gianna. She's my favorite porn star of all time.
Thank you, sweetheart. What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon. Have you had a chance to check out any of Virgo's movies yet?
Oh, most definitely. She quickly becoming one of my faves too.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, I just had a quick question. So I know Virgo says she's been doing mostly interracial and not a lot of white dudes. I guess one white dude. I was just wanting to know, is it like because white dudes tend to not be into large bottom women, or is it just what it is by circumstance?
It's what the studios book.
So it's because I've been hearing a lot of prejudice stuff going on as far as white women and black men not working together. Sometimes I was wondering maybe was it some not racially motivated, but like, you know what I'm saying, just some prejudice shit going on or something like that?
No, me personally, it doesn't matter. White guy, black guy, whatever. But lately, it's what the studio books you to shoot with, is what you shoot with.
Well, to make it really, really simple, interracial sex is a very popular genre within adult video. The popularity of girls with big asses has always been something that has only been limited to black women. Now you have the increase because you have now big booty white girl movies. So it's not that a girl like that Virgo will be saying, I'm only going to be doing interracial, or she only gets booked for interracial. It's just the notion the studios produce the type of movies that can make them the most money. For me, my particular expertise is interracial, so I specialize in that, and I only shoot that primarily. And that's why I cast the way I do. Now, I cast black on black from black and black movies, but it's just the notion that the majority of my consumership is based on the interracial product. See what I'm saying? So it really is a case of what is making the most money for a particular studio, whereas Vivid or Wicked may not be as interested in shooting, a lot of interracial because they may not specialize in that particularly. That's the way that really works. People make the mistake of thinking that there's a lot of black versus white or white versus black or otherwise in the industry. The predominant color, as we can all agree, is green.
Exactly.
I mean, right? I mean,
Right.
look,
Right.
ladies, when we show up on a set, if we were not being compensated, people, despite what many people would believe, right? We would not just show up and do any of this for free.
Exactly.
Well, maybe Gianna.
Free with a nice large tip.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like,
You know what I'm saying?
we all have our own personal lives and everything like
Yeah.
that too. But I get what you're saying,
Exactly.
for the sake of making movies, and
Yeah.
of course,
to
if
clarify.
the production company's gonna get paid, I would expect to get paid also.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's all about green,
Exactly.
And that is money you're referring to, and not chlamydia.
No, I couldn't. What's today's date? It's not April 20th. You know what I'm saying? I could have been talking about the get nice.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You know what you know about the. All right, Cole. Thanks very much, bro.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
All
for your
right.
time.
Yeah, I could have been talking about the law. See what I'm saying? Do you guys have weed licensing in Florida?
No.
You guys close to getting it?
They do in Seattle.
I don't think so. I know they voted on it a while back, but it didn't pass.
It didn't pass.
No, they're gonna keep it away from us forever. It's pretty sad.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine being in an area, where they do. Actually, a lot of the East Coast is really, really resistant,
They are. Yeah.
to letting that stuff legislation go through. Whereas if you go now in Colorado, you don't even need a weed card.
No, you can't. You can get it
Just
anyway.
a driver's license.
Yeah.
But and then you don't even have to have an in-state driver's license in Colorado. You just have to have it showing that you're of
Over
age.
age.
Yeah.
What about Seattle or in Washington State?
I don't know the whole. I don't know specifics in regards to. I just know it's legal over there. I don't know if you need a card or.
Well, you
don't
making
need
a
card
spliff?
or whatever. Huh? No, just
Now, John is literally making a paper
Rolling.
plane out of, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't help it. I
my
have like
outline
freaking OCD. I
for
can't like
today's
sit
show
still.
that I spent hard-earned time at my desk
Making
this
me a copy of.
afternoon.
Thank
Oh,
you very
man.
much. Would you like a blowjob for that?
I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a blowjob today.
I was just playing. No, but I do have some fucking serious like OCD. Like
Yeah.
can't fucking hold still.
Hold your hands.
That doesn't work, does it? We got a call coming in. Hello, call. This is Lexington Live. Talk to us.
Hi, it's Lon. How are you?
Good evening.
I was just wanting to know what is all three of your favorite interracial scenes?
Ah.
Now you're talking about interracial scenes.
All right, present company excluded. We'll make it easy, so that me and Jonna can't say each other. That'll make it easier.
Right.
Me and Jonna has done a million scenes together.
Oh yeah.
That's why he brings it up.
Well, not a million, but
Maybe good. couple hands full.
Yeah, a couple of hands. Yeah. Every last one of them, like, oh my god, I remember that last time.
Remember that last time.
I'd have to say I like working with Justin Slayer. And the scene that I did with him, I'd have to say that's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Virgo?
Chicago native.
Rico Strong was fun to work with. Yeah.
Okay. Very good gentleman that having been mentioned. My favorite scene. I couldn't even, bro. I tell you, I couldn't even.
Well, you better, because we already told ours.
I've had some good stuff that's went down. I can't call it.
They're all his
They're all my favorite. I mean, what can I say? I mean, like, probably something with. No, okay, I'll tell you. The first time I worked with Naomi Banks, and the first time I worked with Kiara Mia, and any time I worked with Gianna, because I'm a breast man. I know I said present company excluded, but I'm a big booty man. I'm a breast man at heart. I'm a booty man because I'm a black man. You know, that goes without saying. But I'm a tit man, right? And so the first time, like, I worked with John, like, I mean, well, okay, you've seen John's work, right? John's breasts are like, they're very heavy, right? And then you got these blue veins that you can see, like, through your skin. So it's like, and then these big areolas. So anyway, I don't want to get, so let's just say that, you know, John's one of my favorites. So that's why I bring it, because it's like, whoa, they make you slobber. You know what I'm saying?
Do you need a napkin?
Yeah. And then, yo, let me tell you something. You know what? See, this is the first time that me and Virgo have actually met, right? I've seen some of your stuff online, and I've watched some of your. Seems like I'm watching more of your personal stuff than the pro stuff.
Correct.
A lot of stuff that you shoot, like, is like, you can definitely stay on some of your dancing stuff, and not have to see sex at all.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I mean, you don't even need to see some.
I'm gonna go home and Google tonight.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Like,
Yo, there was some point where Virgo, you were putting baby oil on your you know, the back and then down your, and I was like, man, that's all you need to do. You don't even like, most guys are done.
Yes, they do.
Before the sex even happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, some of those baby oil scenes with Gianna, those are hot.
Oh, when Gianna puts a, I'm sorry. When John puts oil on her, you know, anywhere on G, it's like, you know. You know what the best scene was? Matter of fact, it was for what? Oh God, it was Gianna and was it Sophie with the gun?
Flower
Tucci. Yeah, that was. Oof. That was a Steele XXX.
That was a
movie.
messy scene.
Yeah, but that was a great scene. So there's a scene out there between, it's a Mercenary Pictures title, which is my company, with Gianna and
Flower Tucci.
And yours
Lex.
truly.
Yeah.
So, Cole, you have any more questions for Virgo?
Just a comment that Deanna and Virgo, you're both very beautiful, and I love you very much.
Aw, thank you. Love you too.
Thanks, sweets.
My fault. Have a great time and enjoy your evening.
And you as well.
All right, Cole. Thanks, bro. So, what's been happening now with social media, right? The popularity that a person, a performer, can gain through social media. And by the way, your Twitter is what?
At Virgo Paradot.
And you're on Facebook?
No.
Instagram?
Yes, Virgo Paradot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with that, now, have you found that more, you know, are people recognizing you more often now because you're becoming increasingly more popular online?
Well, anybody that has come up to me, like, in the stores has always just mentioned my ass shaking videos, how they saw me on YouTube and my website and stuff. Nobody has said, I've seen your porn movies. They always say, I've seen your ass shaking.
That's so interesting.
And on YouTube, you got your clothes on. I mean, you're not just robed, and you have something on.
Yeah.
And do you webcam also?
I do.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, I webcam.
Good for you.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Webcamming
She was
is
like, yo, I be
fun.
making money on that motherfucker. Like, these motherfuckers be giving it up on webcam.
I drain wallets and balls.
Yeah.
Wait, let me say that again. She what?
Drains wallets and balls.
So just hand them both over.
Yes. That's why I have two hands.
Right on.
Yes.
These wallets and balls.
That's what my header is. I'm here. Come in. I'm gonna drain your wallet and balls. That's my header on my webcam site.
Hey, a lot of guys like that. I mean, there is a fetish
There's
for spending money.
They like those videos where you make them to pay you.
Yeah.
They buy them all the time.
Well, no, that's because they can
Yeah.
get specific. Okay, let me ask you this along those lines. What has been the strangest request you've received for a private video? If you can, I mean, you don't no names, so you can,
The strangest. The food.
Yeah, food fetish.
Food fetish is the strangest, I would say. Like, they want you to, but it's like squishing the food with your toes.
Fetish type stuff.
Yeah. Or they want you to eat so much, they want to watch you eat, and then you poke your belly out. That's really weird to me. They want you to stuff your face, and they want to watch you eat. Like, they'll tell you to get, like, a whole pizza. Or go get
Right.
2 Big Macs or something, and they watch you eat it.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. Very weird.
And then they want you to blow your stomach out,
Yeah.
like look like you've,
Fat or something.
All right.
I don't know.
I mean, I've heard some strange things. There's some
Yeah.
stranger things happening outside the United States.
Oh, yeah.
That we don't even.
Not
what I'm
legal
saying?
here.
Yeah, like oh shit, we can't do that.
No, we can't do that.
I'll pass on. Well, has there ever been anything requested of you that you were like, that I won't do?
The eating.
The eating what?
The eating fetish.
Well, you said you requested you did not do that.
I did not do that. I'll
okay,
squish
okay.
the food.
Mhm.
I'll squish it, but I'm not gonna eat till I'm.
Yeah.
People
does
are into it though.
Yeah.
There's some shit that probably it's funny because I hear like all these random like friends will talk about like different things, like for instance like midget fetishes and different things like that. And I mean, yeah, we've heard of stuff like that, but then I've also heard of like werewolf porn and like Sasquatch porn and like
porn.
and apparently this shit fucking sells like more than like the regular like types of videos, and you've never maybe even heard of some of them, but it's like something that such a large amount of people are obviously into that the content's being produced for them, and it's selling like fucking crazy. So it's like, everybody's got their own thing and everything to that effect, but it's interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. The fetishes.
Some exactly like that. Like some of that shit I'd never even heard of, or I'd never even thought of. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, by the way, that sells like fucking insanely.
And
like
you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Like sneezing.
Oh, I haven't.
They want you to watch you sneeze. Make yourself sneeze. I did one video like that. I was surprised at how much it sold.
Really?
Making yourself sneeze.
What did you like?
Naked.
Would you have to breathe like cinnamon or what to make yourself?
You take a Q-tip and rub it like around inside your nose, and it makes you sneeze.
Really? So you didn't have. Okay, so you didn't have to like, put your face in a thing because cinnamon. Well, I know that like, will have you like sneeze all over the place.
I just did that.
Yeah, I'm curious what that is, because don't you like stop? Everything stops when you sneeze or something
It does.
like that. It's
I
like
think it does. So you're.
What do you mean everything stops?
Well, like all your senses, everything like that, like just for you
that
kind of
moment.
like cease, like everything's.
Takes a mini break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I guess the only reason I bring it up is because I'm curious what the fetish is in that, or like, it is what it is. I'm just curious what part of it gets the people off by watching
I know
it.
they want you naked while you're sneezing. Maybe they like to see your body parts.
Oh, like the shock that you go through
Or
when
like
you see
the-
the like.
The clenching. Because you know
Gotcha.
how you are.
What about? Have you ever been asked to do a giggling, tickling type of
I've
thing?
done tickling before.
Now that I can understand can be very challenging.
It
Because
is.
after a minute, have you ever laughed continually for like that's.
It was a long video.
Mm-hmm.
I did it once.
Now, how do they
with a
keep you
girl.
laughing?
Well, they just keep tickling.
On your
and
feet?
you just
or?
keep laughing. Yeah, feet
Yeah.
and stomach right there.
Were you restrained?
No, luckily no. It was we were fighting over it. Me and a girl was fighting over remote control.
Mm.
So then we just started tickling for about 15 minutes each other.
Yeah.
So we got to switch out. So it wasn't constantly one person being tickled the whole time.
Okay. Because I know this. And then
Tickle me
about,
too much, I'm going to pee on your ass.
Is that part of it? Is that part of what people want to see with the tickling?
Well, I know their pee is a big fetish.
Right.
Yeah. But I didn't get tickled to pee. But I know that is part of it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of girls will do it that way. Like they'll pee and they'll have clothes on when they do it.
And but the director wants that, huh?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. In all honesty, with the internet, it's not that these fetishes didn't already exist. It's just now you're able to document it.
The internet brings it
film
all
it,
out
yeah.
for everybody to see the weirdness.
You know, I mean, you can, you can put in like any combination of anything you want to see.
And there's a fetish for it.
Or the
Yep.
proper search engine can find it.
Yep.
Guys, if you have any fetishes that we are not talking about that you would like to discuss, why don't you give us a call at 818-570-5085. We would love to hear them.
Yes. We could document.
It is definitely interesting, though.
It
Do you have anything that you find attractive, or something that maybe isn't so much like the standard, like, oh, let's fuck, or regular
I have a thing
type
for
stuff?
abs.
Really?
Yes. Like nice abs. Just
Like, do they got to be like etched and all that good
yes.
stuff? Like,
You work with John?
No, does he have nice abs?
Yeah, John's in really good shape.
I
You
need
like
to work with
John.
John.
You had a good scene with Josh Stone, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, where's he from?
Miami.
Okay, yeah, that was a good scene. You guys
I work with Josh Stone a lot.
Okay, I saw
Yeah.
one that was really good. You had on like a red two-piece.
Yeah, that was with the Santi Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a
was
fun
good.
scene.
That was good.
It was very good.
when you come out into California and stuff, or wherever you work, are you represented by an agent, or do you represent yourself?
I represent myself.
I see. Okay.
Maybe I need an agent.
Oh no, I was
But,
just
yeah.
curious. I was curious.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
like,
I mean,
Google and
Google. I've been thinking about an agent, but I don't know. They don't really guarantee anything, and then you're locked into a contract. So you're like, so you go back and forth in your mind thinking.
you always got to do what's in your own best interest,
Yeah.
obviously.
Who is your closest associate in the industry?
I work
Or
on.
no, I mean like work-wise, like who's your girl, like who
I do a lot with D Cyrene and Lucky B.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and do either of them have agents?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Nobody that I work with has an agent.
Well, I mean,
That I like a social, every
just-
day socialize. with.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, agencies for the women have been around for a number of years, but increasingly popular has become the guys being represented. But like, you look on some of the sites and they've got a full
A
cachet
whole lot
of
of
dudes.
guys. Yeah.
I'm like,
Some
wow.
nice abs.
Yeah.
I go looking for the abs.
I love it.
Yes.
Marco Banderas, he's really fit. Derek Pierce.
I haven't worked
Derek
with him
Pierce.
yet, but I
Yeah.
got him on my bucket list.
And,
Bucket list.
My bucket list.
and then, Johnny Depp's got a good abdominal
Yes.
set of abs.
I worked with him. He's awesome
Yeah.
to work with.
Mhm.
Yeah, he had some nice abs section.
Yeah.
I had to wipe my own lips off.
Is that what turns you on? That's what turns you on personally most about a dude, huh?
I do.
Ah.
I like abs.
Well, so before we work, I get my crunches in.
Nice.
Maybe got my 4-pack, maybe 3.5, maybe a 6-pack with
Well,
ease.
you don't. But you're Lexington Steele. You don't need abs.
Yeah, I do. Let me tell you, man.
You do?
Yeah.
No, you're like the man. You're just fine the way you are.
No, why? Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you very much. But okay, here, not for nothing. But like you guys, we're all performers, right? You ever like see pictures of yourself, and you're like, I don't like that angle, and then you try to
yeah.
remember the next time,
So you
like to
don't
do
turn
something
that way?
different. Yeah. And as a guy, you know, when you're doing the stills, you know, pretty much we could like kind of pose to make ourselves look like, and the fucked up thing about it is when you think there's a pose that has you looking all buff or like, right? And you see the still, you got a big fat roll on the side, like your oblique is like, yeah.
So you're like, no, next time I gotta turn like.
Yeah, next time I gotta hold it, suck it in, a little there, like.
I always tell myself, suck it in, suck it in.
That's probably the realness. That's what's up. That's the real.
You got to give yourself a pep talk. Okay, don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that.
You know, but no, that's what it is. That's part of being real about. You know.
Yep.
So you've had a chance to have sex with a lot of different men.
Don't judge me.
No, well, I mean like that. But no. Well, from the standpoint of, you know,
I'm playing.
No, I mean, because we never talked about it. Do you like girls?
I do.
Okay. All right. So have you done? Okay, so you've done some girl work on your website.
Correct.
With D Siren.
Mm-hmm. And Lucky B.
Okay. All right. And so, what about strap on? Have you ever done any strap on work?
Yes.
Now, are you strapping it on, or is
both? I've had it both ways.
any preference?
I like to have the strap on personally, because you can just grab the hips and it's just fun. It is.
Oh yes, I concur. I mean,
You like to grab the hips.
Where are you going? Come here.
Yeah, yo, run for me.
Yo, notice how Gianna's voice got real deep.
I'm telling you, I have cock envy. We have talked about this.
Yes.
Like every guy
The
does
masculine comes out.
Girl. Yeah.
every guy does every guy's not like that. You know, like everybody's like
The ones that I want to fuck are.
no doubt. So, dude, if you want even the slightest chance with Gianna Michaels, you got to come with it. You can't, you can't be light in the pants. With
You need some dick swag.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how do you feel about like when guys, do all the business with their hand, where they're trying to make you come with their hand? Is that annoying or irritating to women, or no? Is that something that's enjoyable?
It's enjoyable.
You know what? I've never really had a guy do it proper, but I did this one scene with Bobby Starr, and she was doing all this stuff, and I was like, "Whoa,
Yes,
what
that
the
was
fuck is
right.
going on right now? I'm about to
So
explode."
she knew where to. I mean, woman to woman.
yeah.
I mean,
That was like when I did a scene with Sarah J.
Oh, she's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I was like, damn. I don't need nothing else. I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So was it that the right spot was triggered?
Yeah. Sometimes I think a woman knows where to touch a woman more than where a man knows to touch a woman. Especially if he's going all up in your... Yeah. Personally, I think
and
so.
it's just that button
Yeah.
like ding.
Yeah. So you ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I want to know where that spot is. But you know what though?
a secret.
Nah, man, I can learn. You teach this old dog new tricks.
I'll show you one.
I don't know. I've always had, it's just been about dick
When we-
swag. You know what I'm saying? It's, dick swag, dick game, dicksmanship, swordsmanship. I've never got into the hand thing. You know what I'm saying? Why don't I stick my hand?
I don't think you don't really, to me, if you're with a man, you don't really need his hand. Unless he's rubbing your clit while he's fucking you. And then yeah. But as far as all this hand all up in there, no, just bring your dick here. That's all I want.
I would agree with that. When it
maybe for a
instance,
few minutes, to get it all nice and wet and sloppy, but
it's kind of interesting because how we were talking about it, when we reference back to the people, when it comes to hands or touching properly, it goes into some kind of a girl or type of a woman, together, let's be friends. You know what I mean? It's not exactly. It doesn't go into the whole when you're fucking. It's not
no, it's not the same. But yeah, that's why a man, I'm like, oh no, just bring me your dick over here.
Well said.
Yeah. I came for the dick.
Oh,
I have
man.
fingers.
I always
myself.
find myself backing up too when a guy tries to put fingers in and stuff like that. I'm just like, no. Forget all that.
Forget all that.
Let me have your hands. Hands behind your head.
Yes. Grab my hips with your hands and fuck me hard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So how did you come up? Not. I mean, we don't have to change the subject, but I just want to ask you. Tell me how you came up with your name.
Virgo, because I was born in August, and then Peridot is August's birthstone.
Ah.
I wanted a different
Very
name.
unique. Yeah.
Yeah, that nobody had.
Yeah.
So that's why I come up with that one.
I like it. August, what's your birthday?
31st.
Nice.
How many guys have you worked with at one time?
I did 2 guys. The most I've ever two guys.
Is that on camera, off camera as well? If you don't mind me
yeah.
asking.
Yeah, both.
Oh, well, 2. I mean, so okay. Do you any intentions to perhaps add?
I'll add more. Yeah, 1 or 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
You need a dick in this hand, and then you got a mouth, and then you got a hole down there.
Oh man! So look, service with a smile. We can actually. You know what I'm saying? Yo, actually, I want to ask you about this as we have some more time. So this past weekend, we had another work stoppage in the industry in which we had to cease production until there were some clarifications as to whether a person had effectively tested positive for HIV. Fortunately, it was found to have been a false positive, and business opened up within 48 hours. Had you been through any of these work stoppages before, or was this your first time going through a work stoppage?
This was my first time.
So when you found out on Friday, what were you doing? I mean, how'd you feel?
Well, I mean, you automatically have a little bit like, uh-oh. So you kind of hold on.
It's kind of a big uh-oh. It's like,
yeah,
oh, shit.
Yeah. So you think.
right.
So then you're trying to think, because, they don't tell you the person. So you're trying to think, hopefully it's a false positive. Mm-hmm. So you always hope that.
Do you think, now being that you're fairly new, do you believe that the industry should let people know who it is that tested positive? Because my personal feelings is, I know the protection of people's identity, what have you.
It would cause a bigger scare if they put the name out there, I think.
Yeah, but I would rather know myself.
That way you can
waiting for someone to tell me to come in and test. I'd rather, and knock on wood, pray never happens, but it's just, last week I was heavily in production. So when that happened on Friday, you best believe I was like,
damn.
I was counting my numbers, and one of them had been an orgy of 5 with 5 chicks and 2 other dudes, right? So the mathematics are remarkable. If you do the math on it, like my last week, the matrix was scary when I was like, oh man. So it is the notion that you're like, does that need to change? I mean, do we need to know?
Don't they? I apologize. You were about to go. Don't they contact everybody? Isn't that the protocol? However, like the person that maybe
that say the person tests positive.
Correct.
So they contacted whoever he worked with,
and then it would probably go to whomever they had worked with, or
first, second generation, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So as long as you don't get that phone call, then I think we're okay.
So is that the part that kind of makes you feel like, holy crap?
Yeah.
Like every time your phone rings or something.
Yeah, like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do you bring it up because you feel like it should be something that is information that's given, or?
Well, that's just my personal opinion, and it would hold true. It would hold true like if something was happened to myself. I just think that it's one person will be protected, and I get that for all it's worth. But by the same token, I think that I do have similar rights.
You do.
To know.
Correct.
I'm not saying absolute.
As a performer, you have the
similar rights to know.
Correct.
Because I may have worked with that person. And the thing is, not for nothing, but we as performers know that we are involved with each other off camera. Like there are performers that aren't necessarily boyfriend or girlfriend, but maybe fuck 1 or 2 times off camera.
Right.
See, and the test centers in the web, they don't know about those things having taken place.
Correct.
So how do I know that one of the dudes that was in the orgy had, worked with some girl or maybe even another guy. And nowadays, you never know. So it's just, I throw it out there. Boom. Just throw it out there.
It's out there now, floating around.
Somebody probably got sued or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably so. Yeah.
And okay. So people are being protected for the right reasons, as well as for some reasons that have nothing to do with the health and well-being of the performers. And that much is very, very true. Have you ever thought, are you into condoms? I mean, if the business went condom, does it matter to you, or would you be or do you prefer it?
Condoms are okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know necessarily if everybody that watches porn is gonna, like that, like seeing a condom being used. But me personally, because everybody gets tested, except when you have a little scare like that.
Right.
No condoms is okay because we're supposed to trust that test.
Well, and then most of and I stand corrected if I am inaccurate, but most of the last few positives have had nothing to do with transmission on an actual set.
It's off camera.
It's been,
See, that's what performers,
I
think, is they're not being cautious off camera.
Mm-hmm.
They're not thinking, they go have sex with someone that's not in the industry, and that person's not tested and they didn't use a condom, then there's that risk right there.
But I mean, not for nothing, but when a person is married or has a boyfriend whose partner is not in the industry, and they make love to their partner,
Correct.
boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, and that person is tested, then it really renders our test not worth the paper that it's printed on. So it's very, very difficult for us to police ourselves. It is a notion that it is the best thing going other than putting condoms on. Some companies have been successful over the years. Look at Wicked. They've been condom forever. Wicked, and they're one of the biggest companies in the world.
And I mean, we don't really know the situation because obviously that information is not necessarily provided to us as to whom, has been put in this situation or is, dealing with that or whatever. It could have very well so been somebody that was new and being introduced to the industry and had never done anything. No,
I don't know.
No, that was a false positive. But I'm just saying,
Right.
ultimately in situations, we don't know
Yeah, it could have been just a fresh person coming into the industry.
Well, I have heard specifically that some.
By who?
Well, no. Let's just say that the heterosexual. This had nothing to do with the heterosexual side of the business.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, did Bob's uncle's cousin's sister's mama's brother say it? Or like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Did it come directly from the testing facility?
Let me tell you something. These are sources. I got sources, Gianna.
I'm just saying, I personally have no room to talk because I don't have them sources. And I don't know.
Yo,
I
let me tell
don't
you
either.
something.
I don't got no source.
I get phone calls on a red phone. It sits on my desk. When it rings,
it's
there's
important.
something serious. You know what I'm saying? But no.
And also, you guys, everybody out there that's listening and everything to that effect, I mean, obviously we're speaking in regards to like adult business and everything, film business and everything. But I mean, I definitely, be safe, be tested. A couple of facilities that we use within the adult industry are talenttestingservices.com and cuttingedgetesting.com. And additionally, the county offers free testing in your city. I'm sure that you could find it as well. I believe at, what's that thrift shop, the closet one? I think it's called Out of the Closet. It's a thrift shop, but additionally, they provide HIV testing and everything. There's a lot of avenues within your community.
Right in the back.
Apartments.
You go right in the back of the out closet. Hook it.
But
you
ultimately, don't listen to him. My point was,
you bring a pair of
tested,
old ass jeans in and a couple pair of cowboy boots. To turn into the.
You're not getting the point.
Let me tell you something.
The point is that
go get tested.
Testing is available to everybody, not just people within the adult industry. So know your status
I
and be
encourage you to go to
safe.
cutting edge or talent test. Don't go to out of the closet.
Well, I'm just saying, I believe it's a free option for those that cannot, afford.
You can sell those old dungarees, those old dungarees and tennis shoes, and then you'll get one of. I'm not saying that the test would. I'm saying don't show up on a set with that test.
Well, I'm not talking about the adult industry. How about this?
Oh, this one.
Oh, shit.
I tell you, what's crazy though. Wait, so you've only been shooting for less than 2 years?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Correct.
So it's crazy. It's every month now. It's twice. It used to be only once. It used to only be once a month. But it doesn't matter. I've been doing this since a long time, and every single. I've never gotten over. I'm still as It's still as frightening, and I'm just as nervous every time. When I open up the email. So anyway.
For your test?
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah,
you never get over it.
Yeah, no, you're like, yes.
Yeah, exactly, right? It could be the 10th time or the 1,000th time. You're still like,
you still wait.
Yes!
Yes!
And
I'm
you take
good.
and then you exhale.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
What's up, Gianna?
Nothing.
I like that purple on you.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Talking shit, motherfucker.
Gianna will be signing at the other closet on Ventura Avenue in Studio
With
City.
Lex.
No doubt. I need to go with that motherfucker. I got so many clothes that I haven't worn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff that, like, my foot actually got bigger between the ages of, like, well, I'm not gonna tell you the ages, but like
such and such and such.
yeah, like, so I went from a size 13 to a 14 years after your foot is supposed to still be growing as a guy. So I have all these size 13 shoes I can actually bring to the outer closet.
You should, or you know what
make
else
some
you
money,
could
turn
do?
'em in.
I like to donate my stuff, like household goods and things that I don't use anymore. To there's something called pleasepickup.com, and it actually all your donations go to veterans or families of veterans.
I do that,
that's nice.
and they come,
Yeah.
the little white flyer and the little truck on the flyer, yeah. But you know what? One of the things though that has bothered me not bothered me, but has concerned me. In terms of the donations, because I not only donate clothes, I'll donate like old TVs, whatever, is you got to find out whether or not they're being resold or whether they're making them free. I would rather it be somewhere that's going to be free to whomever comes and picks it up.
You know what? I had
Or
that
is there a
same
problem with
mentality
that?
for a minute. Recently, I was looking for another option in regards to where to donate items and stuff like that, and there was a church that was accepting things, and I asked them that specific question, and it was like an older woman that was on the phone with me, and she had said that I was like, well, maybe I'll keep looking because I kind of just want it to go directly to the people that need it and everything like that. And then she was like, okay, well, I can respect that, but at the same time, you should know that, like, when we resell things with the church and stuff like that, it's like for 50 cents or something to that effect. And I find that the people walk away with more sense of pride because they've actually purchased those items, even if it is for a small amount. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, that
random.
changes
I never
everything.
thought of it because I always was like, you're not going to resell my shit.
Right. But you know how much I paid for that?
Yeah.
Them jeans were $125, and the only thing that's wrong with them, they don't fit no more. But they're damn near brand new.
And you're gonna make money off of it.
But that's a good point though.
And also, just give without, how do they say you're supposed to with everything, like love or things that you do in general, just do it to do it, not with the intention of
benefiting yourself.
Yeah. Just give them goddamn jeans away because they don't fit no more.
That's right.
right. Nah, I mean, shoot. Let me tell you something. I have given away so much stuff, and the wonderful thing about it though is that they come pick it up right at the Veteran Center is like right near me. So I know that, it's going right to a good cause. My father's a veteran. So.
Another thing I didn't realize, and I can't say this with certainty because it was just said, like somebody told me this. I don't know that the source is actually, red phone style. But they were saying that even for companies such as like Salvation Army and stuff like that, when you do donate to them, obviously they resell it. But I guess Salvation Army's really big within communities. They pay like electricity bills for low-income families, and they do things to that effect with the money that that they sell the items for. So
we'll see that
just look into it.
You learn stuff here on the Lex Live show, right, with Gianna Michaels and Virgo in studio tonight. not only do we do movies, but we also are contributors to our community in so many different ways.
Correct.
Right. With our
Right.
clothes on, no less.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought, man? So have you ever, Virgo, have you ever thought about doing movies in other countries? Have you ever been traveled to do movies yet?
I have not, but I'm open to that.
Yeah.
I do have a passport. I've never been outside the United States, but I do have a passport.
So where were you going to go that made you get a passport?
I actually got a passport because I entered to be on the TV show Survivor, and you have to have a passport. I did.
Have you done any mainstream work and stuff like that? Like, I know you were saying that you had auditioned. Did you follow through with that, or have you done any other mainstream stuff?
No, I have not. I didn't get a call back from Survivor.
Oh, no. Just in general, though, is that something that you'd want to pursue, like
Oh,
mainstream
yeah.
stuff?
If the opportunity presented itself, yeah. I would,
Right on.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, along those lines, have you done features in Triple X?
No.
Okay. Because I mean, you may like him, you may not like him. You know, what I'm saying, you'll be on set for like, instead of 6 hours, you'll be on set for like 11 hours. You know, and the sex is the same amount of time, but you may have been there like all day. But the dialogue,
Well, that's doable, yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it's fun to do dialogue, and if it's
Yeah.
a good storyline, you know,
That would be fun.
yeah, it can be
Yeah.
fun. And then, but some days you're like, man,
Is it over with yet?
been here all day.
Can we go home now?
Been here all day fucking, you poor thing.
Poor thing. I know, it's terrible.
But you
Yeah.
do get spoiled with, like, Gonzo as opposed to, like, feature
Yeah.
films and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I
could
never
definitely
done
see that.
feature, so I wouldn't know, but I could see. Yeah.
You know what? I think I've only done, like, one or two. Yeah.
Did you turn a few down, or
That's just all that was presented to me within the time frame that I was in the adult industry, doing films for companies. Yeah.
No doubt. So before we get out of here, Virgo, tell us again the name of your site. Also, how often do you update, and anything else you want to tell us about what's going on upcoming in the life of Virgo Peridot?
Oh, wow. Okay. MissVirgoPeridot.com. I update every Friday. I have been shooting a lot of movies for companies, so be on the lookout for them to drop soon. My favorite scene, I just did one with Dog Fart recently. That was really fun, so I can't wait for that one to drop. That was a DP scene. That was my first DP. So that's gonna.
And
be
that was
awesome.
with
Dog Fart.
No, with what dudes?
Isaiah Maxwell and Jason Brown. I think it's
Okay.
Jason Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, that was awesome though.
Yeah.
But anything else that goes on in my life is I always post on Twitter. I stay on Twitter religiously, like a Twitter junkie.
What is your Twitter?
At Virgo Peridot. And Instagram is Virgo Peridot. I do not have a Facebook. There's some fake Facebook Virgo Peridots out there, but none of me. They don't like me like YouTube. They always take me down as soon as I put up.
And also, if people would like to see or actually have a private video made by you personally, how will they contact you in regards to that?
At my email, virgoperidot.sc4@gmail.com.
Okay, say that one more time. Virgo Peridot.
SC4.
SC4 at gmail.com.
Yes. Hit me up. Twitter, Instagram, email, on the street, wherever.
Yo, I know when I shoot you in April, I know exactly. I already know what I like to do with you.
Oh, yeah.
And it will include some coconut oil.
I love coconut oil.
Yeah. The way like you take it out and then
Yeah.
it's like cake and it just melts.
It melts. It smells like
Yeah.
exotic vacation.
All right. So, John, anything before we get out of here, babe?
What are your measurements, Virgo? You've been sitting down this whole time, and I'm not asking you anything to that effect or to do anything, but I am just curious. What are your measurements?
36, 28, 47 and a half.
All right. So then,
Jesus.
for the first time we've ever done this, could you stand up?
I
and
didn't
just
ask you to do that because I don't do that. But
No, I'm not asking you. But can you stand up and do a pirouette before we get out of here? And then I'm going to slam us out of here. This is Miss Virgo Peridot, who will be starring in a Lexington production near you in the month of April.
Virgo, you have an
And-
amazing body.
Thank you. It's natural, I might add.
All
Oh,
natural, she
yeah.
said, just in case you couldn't hear on her microphone.
I can guarantee you there will be weapons of mass destruction utilized. There will be all hands brought to bear.
If you need a couple extra ones, let me know.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need your hands.
And my last famous words will be Virgo per dot. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
You're listening to Lexington Steele Live with Lexington Steele and Gianna Michaels. Right here on LA Talk Radio.